Good day, sir. Today I will perform my subnetting. So, I will open my Cisco. So, I have created already my topology. I will make my user profile first. Okay, so assuming that I have three networks and I will my default IP address is 192.168.1.0. So since class C siya, so assuming that it is 24 uh, subnet mask, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. So now we'll try to subnet these three networks. So since three networks yung kailangan natin, maglalagay muna ako ng ng default IP address niya. Yung network address. One nine two dot one six eight dot one dot zero, and yung subnet mask 255.255.255.0. So, ngayon is isa-subnet na natin siya. So, ang una natin gagawin is kukunin kung ilang bits yung ibaborrow natin. Since meron tayong tatlong networks, so hindi pwede yung yung less than sa kukunin nating subnet. So, since meron tayong tatlong networks, yung equals or pinakamalapit doon sa equal part is yun yung kukunin natin. So, ang formula is 2 raised to the power of n equals the new subnet. So, since 2 raised to the power of 2 is equals to 4, since tatlong network, since bawal gamitin yung 2, yung equals to 2 dito sa equals to 4, so yung equals to 4 yung gagamitin natin. So since 2 bits yung ibaborrow natin doon sa subnetting part. So, i-determine muna natin next is ang network at saka yung host portion. So 192.168.1.0. So dito, since class C siya, automatically ito ay ang host portion, network portion rather, and yung natitira yung sa 0 is the host portion. So since determine natin ang network at host, yung sa host itatagay na natin, ipapartition into 8 bits. So since every bits, yung octet, every octet ay 8 bits. So lalagyan natin dito ng 8 bits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So dito meron na tayong 8 bits. Next natin gagawin, since nagborrow tayo ng 2 bits para makuha yung subnet, dito lang tayo kukuha from left to right. From left to right. So ang next natin gagawin is to determine kung since meron tayong subnet, apat na subnet na gagawin, ang kukunin natin is yung network address, tsaka yung broadcast address, yung host range, tsaka next is broadcast address. Reset. I-determine muna natin since meron tayong apat na 1, 2, 3, 4. So, i-determine natin siya 0, 0. So, 0. Zero, 0, 1, 0, 1, tapos 1, 0, tsaka 1, 1. So, yan yung bits na kukunin natin. So, in order to determine the bits, atin siyang ito total. So, since ito is 128, 64, etc. So, 128 at saka sa 64 lang tayo magpo-focus. So, ang equals dito, so, equals, since 0 lang siya, equals 0 siya. So, next is, so, asa siya natunong? So, dito sa 64 na part, since ito 128 siya, ito ang 128, ito ang 64. Isulat na nato. Di siya man next. Zero. 128. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Tapos text. So 128, 64, 32, 8, 4, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 32. Sa ato? 32, 16. 8, 4, 2, 1. Okay, so para kuha natin yung bits, since dalawa lang siya left to right, so gagawin natin 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So, dalawa lang siya dito. So, 64 dito, 0. So, equals to 0 to siya. Equals 0. Tapos dito, 0, 1. So, dito, nakakuha yung, dito na, diriya na to nung ang 1. So, equals 64 siya. Then, next is, naman din na to nung ang 1 sa pinaka-tumoy. So, it is equals 128. Then, last is both 128 and 64. So calculate natin. 128 plus 64 is equals to 192. So next is 192. So nakuha na natin yung pagbibits natin para makuha yung number. Next is ililista natin yung network address, host range, at saka yung broadcast address. Network address, host range, at saka broadcast address. So, meron tayo dito, first network address, number 1. Ay, text natin kanan. Wait lang. So, number 1, network address natin. I-drag down lang natin itong network. So, 192.168.1. So, ano yung number 1? Ito ay 0. So, network address natin, 192.168.1.0. So, next is the number 2, 192.168.1. Anong next? Dito sa 2, 64. Next, number 3, 192.168.1. Ano number 3? 128. Number 4 is 192.168.1.192. Next is i-determine natin yung host range. Para ma-determine siya is dapat next sa network address at saka hindi lalagpas sa broadcast address. So, ang host range natin is 192.168.1.1 up to 192.168.1. So, ano yung next is broadcast address is before yung bagong network address. So, since 64 siya, broadcast address natin is 63. So, up to, ano lang siya, 62. So, ang broadcast address natin is 192.168.1.63. So, ganyan din siya dito sa next and so on. So, 192.168.1.65 to 192.168.1. Then, next is 128. So, broadcast address natin is 127. So, ang last na host range is 126. 1.126. And broadcast address mali. Then, broadcast address natin is 192.168.1.127. 192.168.1.129 up 192.168.1.191. 190. Then ang broadcast address is 2.168.1.193 up to, so since hanggang 255 lang yung per octet natin, per octet is 255, so ang last broadcast address natin is .255, so ang last na host range is .254, 192.168.1.254. Then the broadcast address is 192.168.1.254. So next, nakuha na natin yung network address, host range, at saka yung broadcast address. Next na natin i-determine is kunin yung bagong subnet mask. So since nag-borrow tayo ng 2 bits at ang default subnet mask natin is 24, so i-add lang natin 24 plus new subnet mask so ang new subnet mask is 24 plus 2, since nag-borrow tayo ng 2 bits, it is equals to 26. So since 26 siya, nag-borrow tayo ng 2 bits, so 128. So since ito 24 na ito plus 2, so ano yung 2 dito? 128 plus 64 is 192. So 255.255.255.192. Okay, so nakuha na natin yung new subnet mask, yung network address, host range, broadcast address, at saka ito na. So i-configure na natin or maglalagay tayo ng IP address sa bawat network natin. So i-open natin yung ating Cisco. So assuming na dito is ang network is 192.168.1.0, tapos network address niya tapos yung subnet mask is 255.255.255.192. So ito na 192.168.1.0. Tapos maglalagay tayo dito ng kanyang network, bagong network. So ito yung old. So maglalagay tayo ng bagong network. And NA for short. 192.168.1. Ano yung next na network address? 64. So 64.1.64 at saka over 26. At saka dito is 192.168.1. Next, ano yung network address? .128. 128. Subnet mask is 26. So, assuming, so Ayun, nalagyan na natin ng network address yung tatlong networks. Lalagyan naman natin ng mga IP address yung mga every devices. So since router 2 ang network dito is sa network 1 sa gigabit 00, ang network is 192.168.1.1 92.168.1.1. Next is PC0 192.168.1.2 at saka sa PC1 192.168.1.3. So ayun, nalagyan na natin dito. Then next is dito na network sa gig 01 sa router 2. So ang network address is 192.168.1.64. So dito tayo magpa-follow 64, then the next number 65 para simple na lang, hindi na ma-complicate. Dot 68.1.65. Tapos dito naman sa router 3 192.168.1.66. Then dito sa kanyang kabilang network 192.168.1. So ano dito 128, so magsa-start tayo sa 129. 192.168.1.129. Tapos ang ping ng PC2 is 192.168.1.130. So, i-configure na natin, lalagyan na natin sila ng mga IP address. So, PC0 desktop IP configuration 192.168.1.2, and subnet mask is 255.255.255.192. Then yung default gateway is yung IP address ng router is 192.168.1.1.168.1.1. So tapos na. Next is PC1 192.168.1.3 then 192. Then yung default gateway 192.168.1.1. So double check. .1.1.192. Next dito sa PC2 IP address is 192.168.1.130. Then yung subnet mask is 255.192, and the default gateway is 192.168.1.129. Next naman natin lalagyan ng IP address is yung router 2 dito sa blue na network. So ang nakalagay is 192.168.1.1. So CLI enable configure terminal. So nandito na tayo sa configure terminal. Next natin gagawin is router next natin gagawin is lalagyan ng IP address. So int gigabit ethernet. So dito muna 0/0 0/0 then IP address 192.168.1.1, then 255.255.255.192, then no shot. So change state to up na, then exit. Next is the PCAS gigabit 01 int gigabit ethernet 0/1 IP address 192.168.1.65 255.255.255.192, then no shot, change to up. So tapos na tayo maglagay ng network IP address sa router 2. Next is maglalagay tayo ng network sa router 3. Enable, configure terminal, then interface gigabit 0/1, then mag-a-add tayo ng IP address 192.168.255.255.255.192, then no shot. Then next is the kabilang network gigabit 00, interface gigabit 0/0, IP address 192.168.1.129 and subnet mask 192, then no shot. Okay, so itatry natin na hindi pa tayo magra-router rip. So itatry natin na i-ping yung from PC2 to PC0. Ping 192.168.1.130. Okay, so may nag-reply na destination host unreachable. So itatry natin lang muna na ipiping yung PC0 and PC1 at the same network kung magsa-successfully yung ping 192.168.1.3. Ay, sorry. So, nag-reply. Ibig sabihin, kailangan natin na mag-router rip. Ilalagay natin yung dalawang network kung saan kabilang dito yung sa blue na network at saka papunta sa yellow na network. Itong dalawa. Yung dalawang network address. So, CLI. Exit tayo. Exit from the start. Router. So, enable. Naka-enable na pala to. Enable, then configure terminal. Next is magra-router rip tayo. So, naka-configure na ng router, then gagamitan natin version 2. No auto summary. Then, i-add natin yung magkabilang network. So, network address 192.168.10 at 192.168.1.64. Network 192.168.1.0 at saka network 192.168.1.64. Press enter. Tsaka sa kabila naman So, configure terminal. Then, router rip. So, magkabilang network naman. Ano pala, version 2. Then, no auto summary. Then, network is 192.168.1.64. And network 192.168.1.128. So, router rip na natin. Check ko muna kung may na-set na. Okay. And okay. So, ipiping ko muna yung PC0 to the router 2. 192 ping 192.168.1.1. Okay, so nag-reply. So, itatry natin na ipiping yung kabilang network sa PC2 from PC0 to PC2. Ping 192.168.1.130. Okay, so successful yung pagpiping natin. Kahit na may lost na wad, pero successful pa rin yan. So, dito naman sa PC1 to PC2, ping 192.168.1.130. Okay, so successful na po yung pagpiping niya. So, I guess that's all. Gumana yung ating subnetting. So, I guess that's all, sir, and have a good day. Thank you.